Hello, it's me, One James Games, and I'm here playing Planet Zoo. We is do be back in our wildlife Africa Zoo. Holy moly, everything is cooking. Everything is looking fantastic. I hope you guys did enjoy the previous episode where I built this and showed you how to build it yourself and how to design them. Besides the point, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'm having a great day. And in today's episode, okay, we're planning something big. We're going big, guys. We're going big, okay? What I'm planning to do is shape this place so that we can add an adventure tour. Okay, I want to make an adventure tour that goes through all the enclosures. It goes through the elephant, buffalo, lion enclosure. Okay, I'm gonna probably build like a circle, okay, and it's gonna go in a circle and reach down here where other enclosures are gonna start off, okay, and it's gonna look amazing. But that's down the road, but we're gonna build towards that goal, if that makes sense. I don't know if you guys can envision it. And in this episode, we're going to be building a small enclosure here, okay, just so that people have something to see before they go into the tour. Okay, and that's going to be the Thomson Gazelle. I think that's how you pronounce the name, not too sure. Okay, I'm bad with names. Besides the point, okay, we're going to be building a small adorable enclosure for them here. Okay, nothing too big, nothing too small, because I will be continuing this pathway for people that don't want to spend the money on the tour, okay, because not everyone wants to wait in line for the tour, so they might just walk off on their own to look around, right? The tour is going to start around here. I'm thinking like we're going to build like a little hut, a little house. You walk in and it's going to go this way, and there's going to be like, we're going to build like a fake reception, fake this, that, gift shop, whatever. Oh, they're growing up. Okay. Oh my god, he's dancing. Nice. Okay, I need to get rid of these guys, but before we do that, okay, that's what we're gonna do. So I'll see you guys when I've sorted that out. Be right back. Oh, I can show you guys. So the way I sort them out usually is I go to zoo, I go into animals, I type in Nile monitor, and then I click maturity and I check. Okay, I check their age, right? And these guys are the younglings, these ones. And so this guy I'm gonna keep. So I'm gonna move him, send him to trade center. Boom. Then his siblings aren't gonna be as fortunate. Let's type in now monitor. We're gonna go age. And then we're gonna select this. And we're gonna release them into the wild. Get some conservation credits. We could sell them, but it's alright. So I'm gonna build this section here, and then we're gonna build the Thomson Gazelle enclosure here. Nothing too big, nothing too small. Maybe I'll make a cohabitation to show you guys how that works. But yeah, let's get started. So time lapse shall begin. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Hello, time-lapse Jam here. Let's go. First time-lapse of today's video. There's only going to be 2 time-lapse. One for this and then one for the enclosure. So don't mind it. It sounds like there's a lot. There is, but they're going to be combined, so there's not going to be that many. Okay, besides the point, here I'm trying to make a entrance to the wildlife adventure safari, Jeep safari kind of thingy, okay? I'm just messing around, seeing what works, what doesn't. Playing around with the different tools available and props makes it so that it's easier to see what you're trying to do and what you're trying to achieve, okay? I'm trying to achieve this entrance, okay? And I'm playing with these poles, these sticks, these things, trying to make it look like, you know, it's an entrance, a grand entrance, like come here. I'm taking inspiration from this thing, this prefab, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to use this scaffolding because I was going to make that. As you guys saw before, but then I found it and I was like, wait a minute, I could do that. And now I'm just like kind of copying it and like implementing it in my own way to make it look unique, okay? I'm taking inspiration essentially, and that's how you learn, guys. Inspiration. You need copy someone else's work, implement it in your own way, and then you better understand it. And that's what I'm trying to do here. This was not aligned, and I was like, I don't know, it's not OCD. I don't have OCD, but inside I want to, like, you know, break this all apart and like realign it properly, okay? But I was like, nah, forget it. It's okay. It's meant to look natural. In real life, you know, nothing is perfectly aligned unless they're using the, you know, the aligning tools and stuff like that. Here I added like a mosaic of the lions that are going to be in this ride, and like I mentioned, the tour is going to go all the way around the whole park, and in that tour there's going to be a lion section, and the lion section is going to be the biggest part because I I think lions are the most, you know, infamous animals, or like the most famous animals of Africa. Low-key. Elephants, lions, giraffe, zebras kind of thingy, like, but lions, you know, Pride Rock. I think I'm gonna do some Pride Rock kind of stuff. Like, I'm gonna make a rock that they can walk up, and then a little section where they can go standing and roar and stuff like that. Besides the point, here I'm making the pathway to the section where they're going to get on the ride. And then I delete this ride because it kept telling me there's issues, like connect the ride, make a full circle, make an end, make an exit. And I was like, wait, I can't do that yet. I need to build the whole park first. And that's what I do. Here I try to like block it off, but it didn't look natural. So what I ended up doing is making my own like little section, and then added a little curvature here. I wish there was little blocks I could have used. I'm not too sure if there is. If there is, I'm gonna go back and try it. But I try to make it look like one little thing, like a pot here, a pot here. I filled this in with foliage from Africa as well, with mulch. Mulch is so good, chat. I love mulch. Mulch looks so good. It adds a layer to it, honestly. And here I'm filling with plants, nothing too special. And then this section here, I build a gate. I first tried to use this and I was like, nah, it's not working. So what I end up doing is make my own fence gate, which turns out good, I think. Let me know what you guys think of it. I try to make it look like as you enter, it goes down and down and down into, like, it guides you essentially, like a turn. I don't know how to explain it, but I want to do something special with this section, which I will mention at the end of the video. So stay tuned, okay? Stay tuned. Lock in, okay, guys? Lock in. Besides the point, this is it for this section. Later on, once we do all the enclosure, then I'll implement the ride, okay? Or I'll implement them bit by bit until we're complete, because it needs to be done for it to be a full circle. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned. See you guys in a bit. So guys, look at this. Let's go. I think it turned out amazing. I took inspiration from the pre-builds and built this myself. As you guys saw on the time lapse, I probably mentioned it. Holy moly, I think it turned out nice. Let me know what you guys think. I did like a lion thing, because eventually, like I mentioned at the start, this is going to go all the way around to another section down here, okay? And when this thing goes around, there's gonna be a lion section in the middle, and that's gonna be the main attraction, okay? The pathway will be going around as well, so people that don't want to buy it, I already mentioned this, you guys know the drill. Besides the point, now we're gonna start off the enclosure for the Thomson Gazelle, okay? And that enclosure is gonna go down here, okay? And we're gonna try to make it look cool. I'm going to try to do something else. I think I'm going to indent it a little into the ground, and then add like a stone barrier and little fences so people can look into it and look down into it. I think that would look cool. Yeah, time lapse shall begin. So I hope you guys did enjoy this time lapse. There's going to be a lot of time lapses, but yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Enjoy. Time lapse James here for the second part. Let's go. Here, what I'm doing is carving out the section which the, you know, the Thomson Gazelle is going to go, okay? I keep saying Thomas or Thomason, Thomas Edison, the person with the light bulb. Besides the point, here's the enclosure. I'm moving the prefabs over. I'm going to use them later. Maybe not the fence gate in this one, but the rocks, yes. So I'm making a little pool. As you guys know, they need a drink. And this time round, I'm making the barrier out of the rocks. If you guys remember last episode, I mentioned I'm going to start trying to do like more realistic, more natural looking, you know, enclosures / gates / fences. And so this is a part of it as well, like putting like rocks and stuff, make it look like it's structured, you know, like not human made structure, but like a part of nature. Here I'm building like a shelf, okay, which implies the humans can get up to this section to look over, basically, or like this is the like container, okay? I don't know, I think it looks cool. I go back and fix it. I don't like the part that goes onto the pathway, and to block out the gaps between the two sections, the two rotations, what I end up doing is adding rocks there to cover up the two merging sections. Does that make sense? Like if you take a square and another square and you rotate them so the points of each meet, there's like a gap, and I use the rocks to block that. Here I'm using this plastic mesh, I think it's called. I forget what, plaster I think it's called, and I'm just filling it in. And what I love about plaster is if you like layer them over each other, you can't tell. It just goes smooth. But with other materials, you can literally see the gaps or like indents. Here, as you can see, I'm making the fence barrier so guests can't fall in. Here, I want to put a sign saying Gazelle or like Thomas Edison. You know, it's not Thomas Edison, I know. Besides the point, here I'm adding more detail with the rocks, make it look more natural. And here I'm buying them, I'm gonna put them in, and once they're in, I'm gonna do the enclosure, of course. And this enclosure actually turns out very good. Let me know. I will let you guys be the judge of that. And last episode, I forgot to put the toilet sign. I just did that there. I'm waiting for the keepers to bring him in, waiting for the males to pop in, send them in. Bada bing, bada boom. Now they're in. Now we're going to do the enclosure. I had to put a water source somewhere, and I was thinking, where do I put it? Because in the future, I'm going to need one down here anyways. And so I was just thinking, where should I put it? And then I put the solar panel here. And then I decided to get rid of the solar panels because I'm going to need more energy in the future anyway. So I added a little section down there. And now, as you can see, I'm doing the Gazelle's enclosure. I'm working with the rocks first, implementing them, just placing them around the enclosure. And then you guys see this little hill section, this little hill. It looks good, but I'm adding the rocks to make it look like the hill is being kept up, or like the dirt is being kept up and isn't causing a landslide, and the rock is helping it, if that makes sense. It's like the rocks kind of like preventing the landslide. That's what, I don't know how to explain it, but that's what I'm trying to go for there. Here I'm just filling in the gaps, foliage here, foliage there, and then the rocks here and there. I need to learn to use rocks more efficiently, I think, because the enclosure still looks, oh wait, before I continue, this is a tree barrier. So in real life, what they do is they add like little mesh cages around trees so certain deer species can't like rub against the tree and destroy it. And that's what I tried to do here. I use like a ring from the Africa pack, and I think it looks good. It looks unique, very good too. I deleted this section because I was like, wait, these guys need a hard shelter. And so I built my own hard shelter, you know, like the other ones, like a little cave. And then that wasn't enough, so I built more. Okay, it turned out good. Let me know what you guys think of this enclosure. It still looks empty to me. I don't know why. I'm gonna learn to be more better at this, but yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace out. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of it. I think it turned out amazing. I tried to add verticality. I can't speak. I try to add verticality into this enclosure because most of my enclosures, they're flat, as you can see, okay? Because I don't work with verticality that much, okay? I try my best to now, okay? I'm going to try implement it a lot more. Try to make it look more, you know, tidy and clean. I added these tree barriers so that the, you know, the deer / gazelle don't like rub their antlers against the palm. Like, they're not going to do that, and it's not going to ruin the tree. But in real life, zoos have this kind of thing, and I used some rings from Africa bracelet shape. I used that as one of the rings because, you know, it suits the theme. It looked like a nice little barrier, and it fit perfectly around it, and it makes the enclosure look a lot more full, like more alive, more like realistic. And as you can see, I use the dirt to make pathways for them. I probably explained this already, but like, yeah, let me know what you guys think of it. I think it turned out amazing. It still looks kind of bland and empty. I don't know how to fix that, honestly. I'm gonna have to watch more videos on people doing enclosures. I think I need to add more rocks and stuff, but I'm not too sure. Besides the point, hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you for coming by. It means a lot. I appreciate a lot of support. Next episode, I want to build like an enclosure here. Like a small, probably the turtle. Adabra turtle, I think it's called. Adabra turtle, okay? And the reason why I want to build it here is because I want these people to look here like they're looking at the... I deleted it because I keep getting warning signs for not completing it. The guests won't look at it. Like in real life, when you see a train track or like a railway, the guests will look at it like, wow, should I go on it? Should I not? And I want to trick the guests into looking towards it as though they're thinking of it by building a little enclosure here for the turtle. Okay, I think that would be amazing. But yeah, I think it turned out amazing, chat. Let me know what you guys think. This episode, previous episodes, they've been full. They've been stacked out of the wazoo. Like I mentioned, I'm going to build the Adabra turtle. So if you guys have names for them, leave them down in the description below. Yeah, let's do name suggestions. Before we end, we got the name suggestions. So TT commented he wanted to name the male Springbok Larry. Okay, I believe the male is this one. Yeah, let's go. We'll call him Larry. Larry by GT. Thank you for the comment, brother. I appreciate you. So if you guys do want a chance to name any of the animals in our zoo, any of the stuff, do let me know down in the description below. Okay, and like always, I'll see you guys on the next one. Subscribe, like, and share. Peace out, homies. Bye bye.